Welcome to Find It in Fergus Falls. I'm Lisa Workman with the Fergus Falls Area Chamber of Commerce. We are on location this morning here at the beautiful Pebble Lake Golf Club. I encourage you to come on out and hit a few balls at the driving range or enjoy some lunch on the patio. Fabulous asset, fabulous facility, and a beautiful park right here is part of the city of Fergus Falls. Well, speaking of the city of Fergus Falls, we have just are celebrating our 150th birthday this year. That is such a big deal. We had a great birthday party and ribbon cutting celebration at the Speece Waterfront Park, and the party continues. The Chamber is hosting a special shopping event for the 150th birthday called the Spend 150 Challenge. If you spend $150 in Fergus Falls, you can register to win one of 50 prizes. We've got over $2,000 in prizes that we will be giving away on July 18th. So get on out there and start shopping Fergus Falls, or keep shopping. You can go on to the Chamber's website at fergusfalls.com and register for the Spend 150 Challenge, or you can stop into the Chamber with your receipts for the Spend 150 Challenge. Again, just spend $150 in Fergus Falls. You can spend it at up to 3 different places. Bring in your receipts or upload a picture of them on our website and get registered to win one of 50 prizes for the Spend 150 Challenge. Well, a great day to get out and shop in Fergus Falls will be on Thursday, July 14th for Shop, Move, and Groove downtown Fergus Falls. We will have all kinds of sidewalk sales, kids games from 3 until 7 p.m. Lots of great activities, food trucks, beer trucks, and we're going to wrap up the night with Tonic Soulfa, a free concert in front of Center for the Arts downtown. Bring your lawn chairs, and that'll be at 7 p.m. on Thursday, July 14th. So come on out for Shop, Move, and Groove. Well, and following that week is the U.S. Blind Golf Midwest Regional Golf Tournament here at the Pebble Lake Golf Course. That will be on July 18th and 19th. Kevin Swenson with the Pebble Lake Golf Club and Curt Jones with the U.S. Blind Golf Association will be joining me next on the show. Stay tuned.
Doubles every 2 minutes. How long?
Hey, Dad. We're going for a run.
Okay. You gonna go together?
That's what we means.
Okay. Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone. Stay on the sidewalk. Watch for cars. Don't talk to strangers.
Another virus was blocked? What are you doing?
Are you listening to me? All right? Because when it comes to safety, nobody knows safety better than me. Be careful out there.
Are you doing an online quiz?
Yeah. This one's gonna tell me my IQ, which I've always wanted to know, because it's a mystery.
I'm guessing it's very low because all these quizzes are for is to get your passwords for everything.
Oh, is that right?
How do you not know that?
How do you know that?
How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11?
11 years.
How do you not know how old I am?
Because that's a long time, 11 years, to remember stuff.
All right, well, we're gonna go for a run and watch for cars and strangers, and you change all your passwords so your identity isn't wiped out.
Bit dramatic. Really like to know my IQ, though. Doubles every 2 minutes. How long?
Well, welcome back to Find It in Fergus Falls. We are out on the beautiful deck here at Pebble Lake Golf Course, and joining me now is Kevin Swenson with the Pebble Lake Golf Club and Curt Jones with the U.S. Blind Golf Association. And gentlemen, perfect day for golf.
It is.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, every
Sun's
day's
out.
perfect. Yeah.
As long as there's no lightning, it's a perfect day for golf, right?
That's right.
And you guys have been, well, first of all, we should explain why we have the two of you here is for a big tournament that's coming up here at Pebble Lake Golf Club, and a very special tournament that, you know, you have to have some special skills, extra special golf skills to participate. So, Kevin, why don't you kind of lay the groundwork on how this all got started?
Oh, geez. Curt and I met in 2019.
Pre-COVID.
It was pre-COVID. It's pre-COVID, and Curt came out, and Tisa came out, his wife, and talked about golf. Met Jen, and just asked if there was anybody that'd be willing to look at his golf swing, help him on the driving range, that type of thing. And we met, set up a time, and I was able to help do a little research on visually impaired golf instruction and help Curt hone some of his skills. He's got great golf swing and gives me such a huge appreciation for the passion that he brings to the game, and all these guys, men and women that are coming to play next weekend. Just everything that we take for granted on how beautiful everything is, and green and the blue sky, and these folks come out and just enjoy it as much as anybody else or more. I mean, it's just awesome.
Yeah, and I think that's what really makes it special too. And Curt, so like I said, you have to have special skills to golf in this tournament on July 18th and 19th, and those special skills are not being sighted, like to be blind.
Well, yeah, we have blind, and then we also call blind and visually impaired. We have 3 categories or classifications in blind golf organizations: V1, V2, and V3. And it's all determined on your visual acuity. If you're a V1, that means you're totally blind like me. And then V2, you can see a little better. V3, you can see a bit better than that. So the way it works is every player has a coach that the coach, basically all they do is set up your shot. They put the club down by the ball, tell you, maybe turn left a little bit, turn right a little bit, tell you how far the tee is, or the pin, how far out you are, and then they just back up and say, go for, swing, go. And so you swing, and hopefully you hit it. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And
Kind of works that way for those of us who are sighted too.
Yeah, it's the same thing, Like one guy told me one time, or not me, but we were at a tournament out in Vegas, and it was all done, and he was the president at the time, and he's coming this next week, Dick Pommel. He says, we call it a blind golf tournament, but when you're out there playing, there probably wasn't a person that thought blind. You're just playing in a golf tournament.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's what's unique about it too. And Curt, so have you been golfing all of your life?
No, I only started in maybe 2018, 2017.
Okay.
2017, because I think my first tournament was in 2018.
So
Really?
you started the tournament, or you started golfing not being able to see.
Right.
That's pretty amazing. I mean, not many people would say they could pick up a sport as challenging as golf and not being able to see. And I'm sure there are probably people who are out there who've maybe golfed with a buddy or two that have said, what, can you even see the ball? Because
sure,
they're not hitting it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some joking that goes on out on the
as
course
much
with
as-
you guys too.
Oh yeah, you give each other garbage all the time like everybody else does. If you miss a shot, you laugh at them, and
Well, and I would guess too that if you miss a shot, you'd mentioned this before, that it's not the golfer's fault, it's the coach's fault.
It's the coach's
Yeah.
fault if you miss.
That's right.
That's what they're there for.
So the Pebble Lake Golf Club will be hosting tournament July 18th and 19th. Kevin,
Yep.
tell us a little bit about how that's going to work out
I
here.
think the players and coaches are going to start arriving on the 17th, Sunday the 17th, and we'll get some practice rounds in, some driving range time, get acclimated. And the tournament starts Monday. It's 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, 18th and 19th of July. They start at 9 o'clock, and each morning we have a bunch of Pebble Lake Golf Club members that are going to volunteer, and we'll score keep, drive carts, spot, stuff like that. Matt McGovern's boys golf team from high school are going to help out again.
Fantastic.
And I think some of the girls' Otter high school players are also going to help some. So last year the volunteers were just totally
great.
taken back by how passionate these players are, and just the skills that they have being visually impaired, because your vision allows you to have depth perception and which contributes to your balance, which is a huge part of golf.
Right.
And they were just totally in awe of how these men and women play. So
You think of all the hurdles that you
Yeah.
overcome and being able to play golf. And Curt, like you said, you didn't start playing. You weren't a lifelong golfer
No, never
and
even.
relearned the sport. It's something that you've been able to
Right.
learn since being blind.
I knew the organization was out there. I've been blind most of my life, and I knew the organization was out there because I had a friend years ago that used to play in a national tournament. He'd go every year, but I just never got around to. I was busy doing other things, and I never got around to playing. And my coach I used most of the time was up at our house one day, and he said, let's just go out to the driving range for the fun of it. And so we went out there, and I told him, I know there's there's a golf tournament every year. We went online, and my father, there's tournaments all the time, all over the place. I mean, we're planning 5 or 6 for next year already. So
Wow.
around the country, and we have golfers for this one coming in from all over the place, from Texas to Connecticut, Arizona, Idaho, Washington D.C., North Dakota, 3 from Minnesota. There's other, I can't remember where all they're coming from.
And that's pretty neat too, that they're all coming here to Fergus Falls. So we're
destination
thankful.
for everybody, isn't it?
Absolutely.
We were lucky enough to host last year, the first one, and we were the only golf course in the state of Minnesota to host this event, and 2 years in a row. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome. So, what if folks are listening, or they know someone who's blind who has golfed, or is trying to find something that they can do? Kurt, how did you get started on this then? Well, you talked about that a little bit, but how would someone else get started?
Well, they can go on blindgolf.com. We'll get you to our website. They can call me. They can call Kevin. I'd be glad, because I've told you before, I know everybody that knows someone who is visually impaired or blind, whether it's their uncle or their cousin or their brother or a
Right.
friend, and people don't know, what they can do. So they just bring them home, and lots of times they just stay at home. They don't go out and do anything. And this is one thing they can do. They could, they can, especially if they were golfers before, they think their golf days are done. Well, they're far from done. We have a golfer that's coming again this year. He's just turned 90.
What? Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, he just turned 90 a week or so ago.
Little John?
Yeah, John. And I met him in 2018 at our first tournament that I played in, and he was 86 at the time, and he told me that he had just quit downhill skiing because he couldn't do it anymore.
Skydiving too, right?
I think he has, yeah.
So he has more time to golf.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
Well, I
so-
know, I'm not a golfer myself, but, I've spent enough time out here with tournaments that we've done and different events for the chamber, and one of the things that I enjoy the most is sitting out on the deck and listening to people at the driving range and the sound of that ball taking off. I would imagine for you that's
Like that, or-
yes. Wow. How did they? That must be pretty amazing, being blind, where your sense of hearing is so much more heightened. Tell me a little bit about that. Is that something that?
Well, the sound is cool, but what's even more is if you hit it just right, you don't even feel it. Kevin probably knows that. It just, if you hit this, especially on a tee or any shot, if you hit that ball just on the sweet spot of the club, it's just a feeling that you can't even describe. And Kevin, I'm sure, knows that. By
He's
doing
not that good. No, I'm kidding.
It doesn't happen every shot. It doesn't, sometimes it never happens during a tournament, but when it does, it's awesome.
and something that a sighted golfer may not appreciate as much either.
Well, probably maybe. I don't know. To be honest, I don't differentiate between sighted golf and blind golf that much.
Sure.
Because I've played with a lot of sighted people, and it's just golf.
Yeah, it's just golf. So what do you enjoy most about it then, Kurt?
When the whole game comes together, and it doesn't happen very often, but when your tee shot goes, is a good one, and you play well in the fairway, and then you putt in or chip up on the, when the whole thing comes together.
Yeah.
But like I said, it doesn't happen that often, but when it does, it's a fun day.
Well, and you've got a great coach here. He's coached all levels of golfers, all ages of golfers, all abilities of golfers.
Yeah.
And the Pebble Lake Golf Club is a
Awesome.
great place to come out.
Everybody thought last year when they thought the course was awesome, the staff was awesome out here. I think some of them even sent you some cards and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
When it was all done.
Yep, they did.
And so again, this will be on July 18th and 19th
Yep.
here at the Pebble Lake Golf Club. tee off starting at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Folks are welcome to come out and watch
Sure.
too,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Come out and watch, volunteer, or again, connect with the U.S. Blind Golf Association
Yep.
to find out, if how to get started.
If you're local, we'd love to hear from you, because we've, through doing this now, we've picked up, like last year, one golfer came over from Jamestown. He saw us on a TV interview, and he came over the first day, and he's since joined the organization. He'll be playing here tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but next week. And then another one came up from a friend of mine. I got into it from the Twin Cities. He's coming for his first tournament, and another one from Texas for his first tournament.
Wow.
So it's a fun organization. Everybody gets along like family most of the time.
Maybe even better than family.
Well, yeah.
It's fun to listen to them come in after the rounds last year. And you walked into the lounge and bar area after their rounds, and they're having their drinks and beers or whatever, talking about golf, whatever. You'd never be able to guess that.
It's just golf. Like Curt said, it's just golf.
And the bar talk is exactly the same.
little smack talking going on out there.
Tons. They're awesome.
Well, is there anything else that folks need to know or that we should touch on before we wrap up for today?
Well, just thanks to all the community for all the support they've given us, both through volunteers and financial help, because putting on one of these tournaments isn't cheap.
Sure.
And we've gone to different Lions clubs and different businesses, and Matt McGovern and his high school kids, Kevin and his staff out here, everybody's been great.
Great community effort that makes it all happen, and we're so thankful that you selected the course here in Fergus Falls for a tournament in Minnesota 2 years in a row now. So again, welcome back to the course, and
thank you.
Kevin, thanks for getting the ball rolling. Anything you'd like to wrap things up with?
We just thank Curt and Tisa for all the effort and work that they put in. Of course, it's not easy to put something together like this, but the United States Blind Golf Association for choosing Pebble Lake.
Yep.
And really put us
On the
above everybody else and all the other golf courses in Minnesota. None of the courses down in the cities are private. None of those courses can say that they've done it. Hosting, so.
Yep, which is fantastic.
It's great.
And come out to the tournament. You'll get a chance to meet Tisa too. She didn't want to come on camera today, so make sure you say hi to her during the tournament. Well, guys, thanks for joining us this morning and talking about this, and thanks for being here in Fergus Falls. And
thank you.
We will invite everyone out to the Pebble Lake Golf Club July 18th and 19th for the U.S. Blind Golf Association. It's a Midwest regional tournament. Come out, take a look, check it out, and again, check out their website if you want to learn more information. We'll be right back after a short break.
Digital Dilemmas presents
The Basement Dweller. What lurks in the far corners of your basement? Reduced Wi-Fi coverage.
Instead of having your router in the basement, it's actually better to place it in a central location on the main floor. If this isn't possible, a Wi-Fi extender can help to improve the signal throughout your house. Stay tuned for more Digital Dilemmas.
Well, welcome back to Find It in Fergus Falls. I want to thank Kevin Swenson and Curt Jones for joining me on the show today. And again, invite folks to come out on July 18th and 19th for the golf tournament, blind golf tournament here at the Pebble Lake Golf Club. Well, we'd like to see you at Chamber Cafe on Thursday, July 21st at the Minnesota Motor Company. They're celebrating their 100th anniversary, which is simply amazing. They've been owned and operated by the Brimhall Company for a century, which is a big accomplishment. So join us for Chamber Cafe on Thursday, July 21st, starting at 7:30 in the morning for Chamber Cafe at Minnesota Motor Company. And again, I hope to see everybody at Shop Move and Groove on Thursday, July 14th, downtown Fergus Falls. I'm Lisa Workman. This has been Find It in Fergus Falls, and we will see you again next time.